Morning traders, and this is your DAX daily review. So yeah, yesterday was pretty much nothing day. You can see we opened and closed pretty much in the same place. Almost equidistant, tail to bottom, tail to top. This is a range. Okay, this is a proper range bar. These are the kind of things that I often look for. So there is my range bar. If I look to the left, you can see there's quite a bit of price action inside that range, and this to me is an indication of complete indecision. And now what I need to do is I need to start looking to the left. And what I have here is a massive red bar, inside bar, inside bar. This is normally a pattern for a bullish reversal. Okay. However, look how we are below, we're in between the 9 and 27 moving averages here. Okay. Indecision, we're ranging, and we obviously need a break of either side here. So a break to the upside, which is 12,213, or break the downside, which is 12,049. That is the breakout that I'm looking for. Okay, so at this stage, this is also, as I pointed out yesterday, is pretty much quite a big consolidation triangle. Okay, so don't be too surprised if we continue in this triangle today. Okay, there's so much political noise going on, it's not even funny right now. Okay, so let's just tidy this up on the 4 hour. There we go. I mean, we could put it like that, but I think let's just be conservative and do that. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour, you can see stochastics are not quite in the middle, but they're kind of grouped here. You see that you've got we're almost in the middle here of the Williams percentage R, and I'm going to show you towards the end some of the other strategies which you can look at, which would actually give you a little bit more advice. But so the one is going to be the Bollinger. I can almost guarantee you that we're heading towards the middle of the Bollinger, right on the 20 moving average, and we're running flat. Okay, so all that that's meaning is that we have loads of indecision here. Okay, now the US markets pretty much came off a little bit yesterday, not much. They were all over the place, and then they closed a little bit down. But what's happening at the moment is Hong Kong is down 1%, China's down 1%. And we've got some of the major China tech companies which are also down quite significantly right now based on the Huawei noise that came out last night. But the DAX at the moment, 12,100. So just slightly below where we closed, but also still inside this consolidation area here. Okay, so complete confusion here. So to me, this is, you can see buyers stepping in, sellers stepping in, buyers, and then you've got sellers in, and then all of a sudden the buyers rallied, and then the sellers, you know. So there's a lot of confusion happening here. So looking at the hour, 2 days of the same thing pretty much. And we didn't even close a gap. You would have expected us to come down, close a gap, and then rally. But we are hovering here in amongst all these moving averages. It's total chaos. And this is kind of the thing, you know, you could refer to this as barbed wire, but you know, to me, this is indecision. Okay, we're going sideways, but we're going sideways with a lot of volatility. Okay, now, if you're watching carefully, you will notice that I also have a megaphone formation busy forming. I won't say it's complete yet because we have sort of only 2 touches either side, but it can also be a diamond formation. Okay, so we have a smaller consolidation pattern within a bigger triangle, if that makes sense. Okay, so basically all it is complete and utter confusion. Right, let's just put those levels back in, And the reality is a break either side is definitely something we need to pay attention to. Okay, so one thing that we do have here is a break of this downward trend line. So we've broken twice. Okay. And this could be look at a retest and a move to the upside, or we could just be creating a new trend line. Okay, so not set in concrete for me, so just I'm going to ignore that at the moment. And what I'm looking for is what's going to happen at the open. Okay, so probably not really going to be looking at this until we get some kind of concrete direction. At this stage, there's nothing here that's indicating anything. So we've got crossovers, we've got groupings around all the moving averages. I mean, there's no real reason to be long or short here. Okay, now what you can be doing is similar to what we do have to do on the Aussie, is get down to the 6 minutes, and then you've got trades. Okay, so you can see you had a long here, probably was a level to the left, but if you just focused on price action, you could see groupings here, diversions, sort of a indecision bar here, confirmation, there's your short entry, and grouping of the oscillators at the moment, massive pin bar, there's your long entry, and then sideways. Okay, so that's kind of the way that I'd be looking at this right now, is focus on the lower time frames if you've got the time, and that's what you'll be looking for. Okay, so in saying that, what I'm looking for obviously is my fractal breaks, and I have got a close below this fractal, 12,145. So I would suspect that this is a turn, and we're looking for a revisit. Okay, and bear in mind we did get a lower high. There was the low of the previous day, and then we got a lower low. So I would suspect that we're going to come and close this gap. And after that, down to lower time frames to see what we can pick up. Okay. So that's kind of my view on the DAX at the moment. It's all over the place. As we can see, there's a lot of political noise, and my advice is get down to the lower time frames, don't go down to the 1 minute, 3 minutes. I mean, you're just going to waste your time. The 5 minutes, 6 minutes gives you more than enough time for the patterns to build. Okay, so you can see, I mean, on the 12 minutes here, you've got a nice, massive pin bar on the 12 minutes. On the Bill Williams theory, that would be a wise man number one. The concept is still the same. You've got deviation on the moving averages, and you've got price deviation from the 27 moving average. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I'll probably anticipating a short to start, and then looking to take profits. We may get through this level. Definitely looking to take profit at the gap here and look at a long scalp there. But again, 5-6 minute charts, and in and out as soon as you see anything that doesn't line up. For example, there you've got an inside bar, here you've got an inside bar and a pin bar. That's out. If I look at the 5 minutes, you'll see pin bar as well, inside bar, after having a fairly strong rally to the downside. Okay, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. Break of this range, move to the downside, looking for at least this bottom level to be tested of 120.50, but I'm definitely looking at that gap. Well, there's two gaps. There's one here, so there will probably be a bounce there, and then there's a gap further down, and I think it's quite far away. Let's see if we can just pick it up quickly. There it is there. Okay, so that's it for me. I hope that helps, and yeah, just watch out for 12,034. I suspect that's where we're heading. Okay, there we go. That's for me. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.